rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy. I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring the heat like my ME on a whole nother level like I'm Tohani. Proof points helping you visualize using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the real untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world? Welcome to the Real Untouchable Podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. I've got a great segment for you all. I want to talk about Arkansas High School football 5A. As y'all know, it's only one team in Arkansas that in 5A that's the kings of the division, y'all, and that's the Little Rock Parkview Patriots. They're getting ready to try to do something that a lot of teams can't even think about doing. It maybe Pulaski Academy, maybe Bryant, Greenwood, but they're getting ready to go for a three-peat. Before I get started, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. Little Rock Parkview is getting ready to really go for something that a lot of teams can't even think about. A lot of teams can't even win one. They're getting ready to go for a three-peat. And at least if they dominate this season, the last two will be two of the most dominant seasons that we've seen in Arkansas high school football. Parkview is led in by a plethora of top players in the state of Arkansas. One of them being Montario Weston, Money. He's going to be playing his last season, committed to the University of Kansas State University. Cameron Settles, okay, they are loaded on this team. But there's only one team that probably can stand in their way of them in a three-peat. And I know that everybody going to be like, man, are you crazy? You ain't no private school, finna grade and beat no Pulaski Academy. But guess what? This private school right here is different. It's the Hardin Academy Wildcats. This team right here has been just as dominant in their own right, especially coming all the way from 3A, where they dominated. They went to 4A, and just what did they do? They dominated 4A, winning the last year's state championship game. The year before that, they was defeated in the state championship game by Malvern. A lot of people say Malvern wouldn't have beat them if it wasn't a wet day on that Saturday in Little Rock. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to tell you one thing about football is this. You got to be ready to perform no matter it's rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. Just that Saturday, they wasn't themselves, and you could tell. It was a lot going on that Saturday. It was a rainy day, a lot of rain, slippery. And what can really slow down a pass-heavy team? It's rain. And that's exactly what it did on that Saturday, on that December Saturday in Little Rock. But guess what? This team has moved up to 5A. And I posted a status today, and I said, guess what? Hardin Academy and Little Rock Parkview is on a collision course. They both are going to dominate their way all the way to state, I feel. I think that these teams in mid-December or early December will be meeting in Little Rock for the 5A state championship game. I think there's only one team that can stand in the way of Little Rock Parkview in a three-peat, and that's these Hardin Academy Wildcats. Why? Because this team right here is going to come into the game, and I don't think they're going to be scared. I think when they look at when Hardin Academy looks at Little Rock Parkview, I honestly feel like they think that they are the best team. I think that they feel like they're a better team. Why do they feel like that? Because Owen Miller, Hardin Academy's young senior quarterback, 3-year starter, will be at the helms again this season. He's already committed. Well, they say, yeah, I think he's committed already to Central Arkansas, one of those teams in Arkansas. I think Central Arkansas is who he's committed to, or he got offers. A lot of people say he might go to Central Arkansas. So when these two teams gets on the field, we know that Eric McGee from Little Rock Parkview is gone. They got a brand new quarterback. Actually, he was a transfer from, I think, Little Rock. I think it was one of those other schools for Little Rock. I think it was JT Robinson, I think. That's who their starting quarterback is going to be. So they have an unproven quarterback. But one thing that Hardin Academy have, they have a man in the backfield. They have a quarterback in that backfield that's going to throw that ball. He's going to make it very uncomfortable for a very physical Little Rock Parkview defense. He's going to make it very uncomfortable. And one thing about Hardin Academy is their defense is really, really good as well. They got players all over the field that's going to make tackles. They're gonna play with they're gonna play, they're gonna play their hearts out. That's why I'm predicting the 5A state championship game. And it's what? August 26th. And I'm telling you all right now that Hardin Academy and Little Rock Park, bearing injuries, gotta put that in there, will meet for the state championship game in December in Little Rock. Now I'm gonna wait to give y'all my prediction on who I think is going to win this game. But I think that it's going to be a hell of a game. I think this right here might go down as one of the best games that we could possibly see this season. Now, as y'all know, I'm a big Little Rock Parkview fan. Little Rock Parkview will play against, on September 13th, they will play against Bryan, which I'm thinking this season, I got a feeling that Little Rock Parkview might win that game convincingly. Not like last year where they won about one. I think this right here where they will win this game by at least 14 points. Little Rock Parkview is a very, very, very talented team. They're loaded. They got prospects all over the field, led by a sophomore linebacker that's been offered scholarships after scholarship. And that's why I say this right here is the perfect matchup. This right here was a match made in heaven. I'm so happy that the Arkansas Activity Association pretty much put this team in 5A. Even though I think that in 4A, actually, I will be talking about 4A later on this week. And I will be telling y'all who I think is going to take 4A. But if Hardin Academy stayed in 4A, then they would have been on a collision course, what I think, with one of those teams coming up out of in the southern part of Arkansas. I think that they would have been on a collision course with them. But right now, they on them barrel boys. They on a collision course with them boys from North Little Rock. From Little Rock Park. They on a collision course with them boys from Little Rock Park. And I think that it's going to be a collision course. And like I said, I think it's going to be a hell of a game, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who will take 5A? Can Hardin Academy stop this buzzsaw of Little Rock Parkview from 3P? Doing something that a lot of teams have never done, even thought about doing? Or will Little Rock Parkview pretty much do what they've done for the last 2 years, and that's dominate? What's going to happen? Will they do them how they did Shiloh Christian for the last 2 years? Pretty much beat them into a bloody post? I just got a feeling that Hardin Academy is a better team than Shiloh Christian. I think that Hardin Academy is a better team than Shiloh Christian was 2 years ago. Also, they was better if you put those two teams against each other last season. I think that they was a better team. I think Hardin Academy was. A lot of people saying that I think Hardin Academy is a little bit closer to Little Rock Parkview than any team that they faced. That's my opinion. Maybe Bryant, and only because Bryant is 7A. But I'm talking about 5A and below. They are the closest thing to this Little Rock Parkview team, I think. But will that be enough to stop these boys? Will that be enough to derail this train that they call Little Rock Parkview Patriots? We'll find out. As y'all know, this Saturday, Parkview will be playing against a team out of Texas, Melissa, Texas. This right here is going to be a hell of a game as well. Make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be great. But until next time, thank y'all for listening to another great segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Until next time, y'all be blessed out there. Little Rock Parkview, it's time. Hardin Academy, it's time. Arkansas, 5A, is anybody else in 5A that is going to be mad that I'm saying this and come out there and say, you know what? We going to derail Little Rock Parkview. It ain't going to be Hardin Academy. I don't think it's nobody else. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Until next time, peace.